Stop blaming your mama, stop blaming your grandma. Your edges are not growing because of 3 bad habits, and genetics is probably the least of your problems. If you have been wearing wigs for 2 years to cover your hairline, this video is for you. I am breaking down the actual medical reason your edges won't grow and the 3 steps to bring them back. Stay till the end because I'm sharing the exact routine that worked for me. Let's talk. Welcome back to Growth Garden. I'm Annie, and here we do hair growth without lies, without magic oils, and with actual science. If you are new, subscribe because we drop real medically backed hair tips every week. First, let's get medical for 60 seconds. I promise I will make it simple. Your edges are not a different type of hair. They are terminal hair follicles, just like the hair at the back of your head, I mean your nape. But 3 things make them different. Number 1, the follicle angle. Number 2, the anagen phase. And number 3, the blood supply. About the follicle angle, edges follicles grow at a sharper angle, so they are easier to pull out. And when you talk about the anagen phase, which is the growth phase for edges is shorter. While your back hair can grow for 3 to 5 years, edges might only grow for 6 months to 1 year. That is why they are naturally shorter. And about the blood supply, this area has less blood vessels, I mean your edges, so less nutrients get there. Now, genetics. What does genetics actually control? It controls your natural hairline, I mean the shape. It controls the widow's peak, straight hairline, rounded, and so on. It controls follicle density. Some people are born with 100 hairs per centimeter square, some with 60. And finally, genetics controls anagen length. So yes, if everyone in your family has a fine hairline, you won't magically get Beyonce edges. That is the genetic limit. But 90% of you watching this don't have a genetic problem. You have a damage problem. And damage we can fix. Now let's talk about bad habit number 1. Chronic tension, also known as traction alopecia. Medically, traction alopecia happens when constant pulling causes inflammation around the follicle. Your body thinks this is under attack and it shuts the follicle down to protect it. You can think tight ponytails for school, tight braids every 3 weeks, sew-ins braided too tight, wigs with combs digging into your hairline, edge control slick down 24/7. Habba mana, habba. And some of the signs you have this is when you feel pain, like pain when you take your hair down. Also, small bumps or pimples on your hairline. Also, if you see tiny white bulbs on the hair that falls out. And lastly, shiny skin on your hairline. That is scary. Here is the scary part. If the follicle scars, it is permanent. No oil will bring it back. But if it is not scared, just dormant, it can come back within 3 to 6 months. And here is the fix. 30 days of zero tension. Just go 1 month straight without applying tension on your edges, alright? No ponytails, no tight braids, loose twist, wash and go, or free hair. 3 times a week. Do a 5-minute scalp massage with castor oil. You understand? Like I made a video on castor oil and its importance and on how to use it. If you haven't watched it, you can go check it out. Alright, so you can massage your scalp with castor oil plus rosemary oil. They help to increase blood circulation. Alright, so that fits the follicle. Now let's look at habit number 2, which is breakage from dryness and neglect. Your hairline has fewer sebaceous glands, meaning it gets dry faster than the rest of your head. Dry hair has no elasticity. So when you comb it, it snaps. When you put it in a bun, it breaks. So you think my edges aren't growing, but medically they are growing 1 or 2 inch per month. You are just breaking 1 or 2 inch every month, and that will give you a net growth of 0. Also, product buildup, edge control gel left for 3 weeks, that causes scalp inflammation. Inflammation leads to, or it makes your follicle go to sleep. That means your follicles becomes dormant. And the fix, the LOC method, just for your edges. LOC, that is water or leave-in spray daily, light oil to seal such as jojoba oil or grapeseed oil, and then you use cream if your hair is thick, and wash your hairline every 7 to 10 days. It is very important. Now let's talk of habit number 3. What is happening inside your body? This is what 99% of hair YouTubers won't tell you. Your hair is not essential for survival. I repeat, your hair is not essential for survival. So, if your body is stressed, sick, or deficient, it stops sending nutrients to your hair. Let's look at 3 internal issues that kill edges. Number 1, protein deficiency. Hair is 90% keratin, which is protein. If you are only eating rice and bread, your body has nothing to build hair with. Aim for 60 to 80 grams of protein daily at least. Number 2, iron plus ferritin low levels. This is huge for women. Low iron leads to shedding at temples, alright? Get your ferritin checked. It should be above 50. Number 3, hormones plus stress. PCOS, thyroid issues, postpartum, high cortisol, all of these cause telogen effluvium. That is when hair jumps to shedding phase early. If you have had sudden edge loss in the last 3 months, go see a doctor and ask for ferritin, thyroid, and vitamin D. The fix: protein, water, sleep, and manage stress. Hair grows from the inside to the outside. No oil can fix a deficiency. No oil can fix a deficiency. Now, let's quickly look at the recovery plan. How do we actually grow them back? Here is the 3-step plan. Step 1, stop the damage. Go for 90 days straight without putting tension on your edges. Let the area rest. Step 2, stimulate plus feed. Massage with rosemary oil. Rosemary oil plus 3 drops of castor oil. Rosemary is clinically proven to work with minoxidil for hair growth. So you can apply water plus light oil on your edges daily. Step 3, support from inside. Protein at every meal, alright? Include protein at every meal. Then iron-rich foods, 8 cups of water at least. Then you have a good sleep, alright? Realistic timeline, you will see baby hairs in 6 to 8 weeks. That's the fact. Real density in 4 to 6 months. So be patient. It's not magic. You understand? Hair growth is not something that happens overnight. So you have to be patient. So my final answer, when I say genetics or bad habits, genetics sets your starting point. Bad habits decide if you ever get there. Unless you have scarring alopecia, your edges can improve. Unless you have scarring alopecia, your edges can improve. I have seen it on myself and on hundreds of women in this community. You just have to choose consistency over quick fixes. Which of these three habits hit you the hardest? One, two, or three? Tell me in the comments so we can hold each other accountable. If this video helped you, please like and share it with your sister, your cousin, your group chat. Someone needs to hear this. Until next time, don't forget to water your hair as always, my amazing queens. May your hair be luscious and may your scalp be happy. Bye for now.